Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to all of you in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School. I hope you all are fine. This is your science class, grade 2, and today we will start new lesson, unit number 18, light and shadow. This is video number 41. Okay, students, open your book. Look at page number 77. Light and shadow. First, I want to read this lesson and then I will explain with the help of pictures. Okay. Light and shadow. Light is a form of energy we cannot see without light. Properties of light. Light travels in straight lines called rays. Light cannot bend around things. The sun's rays are shining in straight lines from behind the clouds. You can see in this picture, there are clouds, and behind the clouds, you can see the rays of the light. Okay. Next is page number 78, shadow. Shadows are made when light is blocked by an object. Light cannot pass through most solid objects. We say these objects are opaque. Light can pass through some objects such as clear glass and clear plastic. We say these objects are transparent. When only some of the light can pass through an object, light tracing paper, like tracing paper and frosted glass, we say it is translucent. Okay? In these pictures, you can see there are three types of material. One is opaque, this is transparent, and this is translucent. Now, what happens in opaque? In this object, whole light is blocked by this object, and that's why we can't see on another side. Okay? I mean, all light is absorbed by this object, and this is transparent. In transparent, it is clear, made up of glass, and through this glass, light can pass. And this is translucent. In this translucent object, half light can pass through it and half cannot. Okay. Now next is what makes a shadow big or small. When an object is close to a light, it blocks most of the light rays. The object then makes a big shadow. When the object is far away from the light, it makes a smaller shadow. You can see, students, in these two pictures, you can see there are two types of shadows. One is big and one is small. How big shadow is formed? In this condition, what happens when light is near to the object or close to the object, then it blocks most of the light by this object. And uh, in this picture, you can see big shadow. I mean, when most of the light blocked by the object, then it can make a big shadow. Now, in this picture, you can see small shadow. Now, how small shadow is formed? When light is far away from the object. This is the object and this is the light source, mean torch. Now, what happens when light is far away from this object? Then it makes a smaller shadow. Okay. Now, first of all, you should know about light. What is a light? We know that light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy, and we cannot see without light. If we want to see, then we cannot see we cannot see without light. Now, how light travels? Light travels always in straight lines, and it cannot bend. You can see in this picture also there are different types of rays of lights, and all are straight. Okay, because light travels always straight in lines, and these lines are called rays, and light cannot bend. Now, which one is our primary source of the light? Our primary source of the light is the sun. And we know that light travels in straight line, but what is the speed of the light? So light speed is 1,86,000 miles per second. Okay, and light travels faster than the sound waves. Light waves travel faster than the sound waves. When light reaches an object, it is absorbed, reflected, or passes through it. I mean, there are three types of waves when light reaches an object. Now, what happened in this condition? You can see there are three types of material, that is opaque, translucent, and transparent. When light waves strike an object, some of the waves are absorbed by the object and some are reflected by it, and some might pass through it. What happens to light when it strikes the object depends on the material that the object is made of. Is it clear? I mean, what happens when light waves strike an object? Sometimes absorbed by the object, that is opaque, and sometimes reflected by the object, that is translucent, and sometimes pass through the object, that object is transparent. Okay. Now, first one, in this picture, you will see opaque object. This is the opaque object. In this condition, what happens when light waves strike on this object on the wall? Then what happens? All light rays absorbed by the wall, I mean this object. So this is the opaque material. This is the opaque. Okay, and we cannot see other objects through the opaque material, through the opaque object. Okay, students. Now next one is about transparent. You can see in this picture, this is the window. It is made up of glass, and we can see on another side of the wall or window. How we can see through this glass? Because this glass is transparent, it is made up of, this window is made up of glass and it is transparent material, and so this transparent material, when light rays strike on this material, then all light rays can pass on the another side of this glass, and that's why we can see. Okay, next one is translucent. Next one is translucent. Now what happened in this case? In this case, like this type of material allows some light to pass through it, okay, and not all. And that's why we cannot see clear behind the object. Okay, students? Also, you can see this is not clear because this is translucent object. Next is about shadow. What is a shadow? First, you should know about shadow. A shadow is made when an object blocks light. In this picture, you can see this is the boy and this is object and this one is the light source. When light source means light rays strikes on this man or boy, this object, then what happens? All rays are blocked by this man, and that time shadow formed behind this man. Okay, so this is the shadow of the man. Light travels in straight lines, so if it is blocked, there must be shadow formed. Now, what happened? Light cannot pass through this object, and we say that when light is blocked by the object, then on the another side of the behind of the object there is a shadow. Shadow formed behind the object. Okay, students. And also in these pictures, you can see shadows of these birds and these trees. There are two types of shadows, smaller and bigger. This is the small shadow or smaller, and these are the bigger. Now, how shadows form small and how form big? Now, what happens in case of small shadow? In this case, this object is far away from the light. Okay, in this case, these birds are far away from the light. Then any object is far away from the light source, and that time shadows form small. Okay, and in this case you can see big shadows. And in big shadows, what happens? when an object is close to the light source or light rays, then what happens? Shadows form thick. Okay, students, these are the shadows. And your homework is read this unit 3 times. Okay, read and understand, but don't read only the lesson given in your book. Also, you read these pictures and try to read, try to understand with the help of pictures. Okay, then you will understand very well about the light. I mean, what is a light? How we can see? What is the speed of the light? Uh, is it travel faster or slower, or how shadows are formed? Okay, students, this is your homework. Okay, inshallah, in our next lecture, we will do exercise. Take care. Allah Hafiz.